Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Living Wisdom and Dharma World. Today, we're going to explore one of the most influential moral and spiritual classics in Chinese history, Liao-Fan's Four Lessons, written over 400 years ago by Yuan Liao-Fan during the Ming Dynasty. This book is extraordinary because it tells a true story, how one ordinary scholar learned that destiny can be changed through moral cultivation, self-reflection, and good deeds. It combines Confucian ethics, Buddhist understanding of karma, and Taoist self-discipline, forming a timeless guide for anyone who wishes to transform their life. The message is simple yet profound. Your destiny is not fixed. When you change your mind and actions, you change your fate. Part 1, the first lesson, Establishing Destiny. The story begins when Yuan Liao-Fan, as a young man, meets a fortune teller named Kong, who predicts his entire life with astonishing accuracy. The year he would pass each exam, his official rank, his marriage, and even that he would die at age 53 without a son. For many years, everything unfolds exactly as foretold. Liao-Fan becomes convinced that destiny is predetermined, that human effort cannot change what is already written. But one day, he meets a Chan Zen master named Yungu Chanshi. The monk asks him a powerful question. Do you know why you are destined in this way? Liao-Fan answers, it's fate, haven't decided it. Yungu replies, that's not true. Destiny is created by your own thoughts and deeds. Good actions invite blessings. Evil actions bring misfortune. If you can change your heart, you can change your life. These words awaken him deeply. Liao-Fan realizes he has been living passively, accepting fate without moral or spiritual effort. Under Yungu's guidance, he begins a new path, one of self-examination, virtue, and compassionate action. Thus begins the first lesson. Establish your destiny through moral cultivation. Fate is not an external force, it is the cumulative result of your mind, intentions, and deeds. Part 2, the second lesson, Reforming Faults. Once Liao-Fan understands that destiny can change, he begins the second step, correcting his own faults. He discovers that self-reformation is not easy. We often hide our weaknesses or make excuses. So Yungu teaches him 3 practical methods. 1. Recognize your faults. Be honest and humble. Observe your thoughts and actions daily. If you find jealousy, anger, or selfishness, admit it sincerely. The greatest fear is not having faults, but not admitting them. 2. Resolve to change. Make a clear vow. From this day, I will no longer act out of greed or resentment. Sincere repentance changes the flow of karma because it shifts the heart. 3. Change through action. Do the opposite of your former habits. Replace harmful behavior with virtuous deeds until goodness becomes natural. Liao-Fan kept a daily journal, noting his behavior and progress. Every night he reflected, what good have I done? What faults did I commit? This method resembles modern mindfulness practice, observing oneself with clarity and compassion. The second lesson teaches, only by knowing and correcting our own faults can we clear the karmic clouds that block good fortune. Part 3, the third lesson, Accumulating Good Deeds. After purifying his heart, Liao-Fan moves to the next step, actively doing good. Yungu explains that every virtuous act plants a seed of happiness. Like drops of water filling a jar, small acts done consistently accumulate great merit. Liao-Fan begins to practice generosity, kindness, and compassion, helping the poor, supporting education, and performing public service without seeking reward. He writes, heaven is moved by a sincere heart. When the intention is pure, blessings naturally come. He teaches 3 essentials for accumulating good deeds. 1. Intention. A deed counts as good only if the heart is pure, not done for fame, money, or reputation. 2. Compassion. True goodness benefits others selflessly, not merely out of obligation. 3. Consistency. Even small acts, a kind word, a smile, a moment of patience, create positive karma. As his heart grows more virtuous, Liao-Fan's life begins to transform. His exam results surpass predictions, his career flourishes, and, most miraculously, he and his wife have a son, disproving the fortune teller's prophecy. This confirms that goodness changes fate. What once seemed fixed has shifted because the moral foundation beneath it has changed. Part 4, the fourth lesson, the power of humility. In the final lesson, Liao-Fan reflects on the quality that sustains all virtue, humility. He observes that arrogant people, even when doing good, lose their merit because pride closes the heart. In contrast, humble people attract blessings naturally, like low valleys gathering water from the mountains. He writes, "Those who are humble will rise, those who are proud will fall." Humility aligns us with the flow of heaven. It softens the ego and allows virtue to take root. Liao-Fan teaches that true humility means not comparing, not boasting, not clinging to self-importance, simply doing good quietly and letting the results unfold naturally. This inner attitude ensures that blessings are not lost through vanity and that moral power continues to deepen. Part 5, the transformation and the teaching. By the end of his life, Yuan Liao-Fan had completely changed his destiny. He lived beyond the age predicted, achieved success in his career, had a virtuous son, and became known for his wisdom and compassion. But more importantly, he achieved spiritual peace. He wrote the 4 lessons for his son, not to boast, but to show future generations that human life is not bound by fate, it is shaped by mind and virtue. The core message is timeless and universal. Our fate is not decided by heaven, but by the heart. Every thought and action creates the future. When the heart becomes pure, destiny becomes bright. Liao-Fan's journey reminds us that spiritual practice is not about superstition or luck. It is about cultivating conscience, kindness, and humility in daily life. These qualities transform both our karma and our character. Closing. So, how do we change our fate today? By following the same steps. 1. Believe that fate can be changed. 2. Reflect and correct our faults. 3. Do good with sincerity and compassion. 4. Remain humble, never seeking praise. When we live this way, heaven and earth respond. Life becomes harmonious, opportunities appear, and the heart feels at peace. As Liao-Fan said, the mind is the master of destiny. When the mind changes, fortune changes with it. Thank you for joining me today. May we all, through self-reflection and kindness, transform our destiny and bring more light to the world. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Feel free to leave a comment sharing the insights you gained. Your reflections may inspire and enlighten others on their own paths. Wishing you peace, happiness, and well-being. Amitba.